to make calm, but see, everybody getting late. So my brother hustle, so my sister walk. No condition lasts forever, your own turn become. So my brother hustle, so my sister walk. Beans, you know they cook forever, your own beans go down. If you see person who make a more, rejoice with them. If they ask you what's your no, take no offense. See this life that's on by turn, know your time they come, because no be only you kill Jesus. We plenty for there. If you see Bessie, make a move. If they ask you what's your no, see this life that's on by turn, know your time they come, because no be only you kill Jesus. Show me Bessie where I can from 9 to now the Bessie where go jump if no give up. My brother hustle, Jerry. So my sister walk. Beans, you know they cook forever. Don't beans go down forever. If you see person, make a move. And if they ask you what's your no, see this life that's on my turn, the time they come. Only you kill Jesus by yourself. Show me person where they walk, now the person where go jump if he no give up. See this life that's on by turn, your time they come. We plenty for them,
we plenty for the matter.
we plenty for them.
Don't let your hope scatter.
Oh, we plenty for them.
No be only you kill Jesus. We plenty for them.
You don't hustle tire. You know they take you holiday.
Unfortunately, it's looking like a lot of people have actually given up on taking holidays or going on break. So I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like right now there's so much going on with everybody that we're not even considering breaks anymore.
Break, Kike.
Break,
How?
break from the usual hustle.
How?
I don't know.
We can't give up.
No, not like, I mean, taking a break is not giving up, but I feel like a lot of people are working way too hard, and unfortunately, there isn't much.
Even the
chance
hard
to
work
say,
self is not bringing forth much results, and now you want us to take a break. As
you
a
know,
result,
sometimes you need to breathe.
you know exactly. like
Breathe.
breathe in and out and just calm
Hey,
down.
that's where the break now comes in. But
Calm down.
I
But you
mean,
know, Nigeria is not even giving us that luxury right now. We can't.
but look
take
at
a
Collins
break.
has been taking a break. Like
See, that's why he's
Odogo has legit
for
been
a
chilling.
reason. It's Ojogo for a reason.
It's the fact that college has been going to weddings and it's not even bondu. It's a bondu.
I just want to be like you when I grow up.
You guys said you want to take a break. Why people see that's the difference between us and the rich. See the richest man in Nigeria. I think there was this time he came out to say 24 hours is not enough. But now poor man, say you want to take a break.
No, I said no.
Life is already very hard.
I did not say. I said that it's now more difficult to take a break.
Exactly, that's what we're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
of
the struggle.
No wake up, just no wake up. Now hunger will wake you. No worry.
Now you go. What he gonna tell you? By the time you wake up and there's nothing to eat again, you will remember. You know that it's
taking a break. You can't afford it at this point.
Anyway, I'm sure we'll get there.
It is.
It's very expensive.
It is.
But do we ever get to that point where you be able to take a break actually? Because I mean, even Burna Boy said, "Otedola, they find money."
You know, I did I came from old money now. I'll just be taking.
But you know that you still have to. You still have to like work hard to ensure that.
For
that's
now,
old
just
money.
leave all the working hard for my dad. At least he's still alive
until daddy decides to retire.
Then now, no, okay. Life is just dawning on me at that point. But now I'll be taking breaks steadily. But no, I can't even take a break at this point in my life. And I'm like,
so remains there.
God.
Anyway, but yes, I think it's important though. Sometimes your body just needs it. Your body just needs to be away. You know, just take a break.
And that's the funny thing about nature.
And
if you don't take a break for yourself, your body is going to take a break for you.
Forcefully, yeah. So yes, fine. We all are working hard. We are hustling and bustling and all of that. But when the time comes, let's learn to take a break. Actually, let's learn to take some time off, even if it's just a day.
Just
cool off. Yes, I am serious. The truth is, whether you like it or not, there's a whole lot going on already. All around. So if you are not careful, if you don't give yourself a break, you just discover that, you know, I say my brain won't blow.
My head won't blow.
So yes, that's just what's going to happen. For instance, for me, this week now, I just said that, you know what, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm not stepping foot out of my house. And I stayed in my house. I got home after the early morning chat. I just said, you know what, I'm taking a rest. And I didn't even go on social media for majority part of the day. I think I slept. That's the longest I slept in a long time.
You're on your bed.
I slept from till 9 till about 3:30. And I woke up. I felt, yes.
Please, ma.
I needed it.
Please, ma. I want to be like you when I grow up.
Do you know how long?
Help my life.
Do you know how long I've not been able to sleep? Like how
Help
long?
My life. Because I didn't
and
even
especially
sleep tonight.
Especially last week was a lot. Actually, it was a lot. The previous week was a lot. Too many bad news all around. So I just needed something to declog my mind. So I just used sleep, and I was so grateful. You know, I woke up. I'm like, thank you, Lord.
You see this advice, not before person where they work 9 to 5. This advice is not for someone
use weekend now.
who is working under someone.
Saturday, right? Sunday.
Even that Saturday, Sunday, if you are working in 9 to 5, most times the Saturday, Sunday is not even for you.
I go shut down you. If I were to,
it's not for you. My younger sister last week, she went, normal Monday to Friday, and then she still went to work on Saturday. She went to work on Sunday. And she still continued the routine. My phone go Monday to Friday. Today again, she's at work.
My phone go just airplane mode. But anyway, yes, it's important to take rest, take breaks when it's time. Don't wait until your body forcefully tells you to take a break before you take a break. I know that there's so much going on around, lots of things that we want to meet up with. We're trying to, build, as much as you're trying to build something for yourself, you're trying to make sure your family is okay. And at the same time, you're still trying to make sure that your children are not going to suffer the same thing that you suffer. And, wanting to leave generational wealth for your grandchildren is a whole lot. But then when your body requires it, when you feel like you need it, please take that break. It's very important, all right? Yes, we've talked for too long. A very beautiful morning to you. Welcome. This is Youth Parliament right here on Wales Radio 89.3 FM. And from the voices, you can already tell that we are actual young people. And, like I said, there's a whole lot going on with us right now. So anyway, you see us, please squeeze a millionaire check into our hands.
You get.
Because cash no go,
it won't do at this point.
No, we squeeze.
So just please check. I'll go to the bank myself.
Yes,
Thank you very
just
much
help us
for your generosity in advance.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Last week, I remember coming on there and saying I'm not happy, and this week I'm still not happy because we still have lots. The trends for today are still not encouraging, but. We'll still take them regardless. My name is Toluwaleke Alli, the radio princess, and this is Youth Parliament, a roundtable for us young people where we discuss issues as it concerns us young people, as actual young people, not just young at heart, as we try our best to navigate adulthood and ensure that, we do better. And we keep pushing. You can watch us live on Facebook this morning. We're live on Facebook at Wales Radio 893 FM fan page. At Wales Radio 893 FM fan page. You get to see my face, to see the beautiful Adiola, and of course, Odogu. All right, so yes, you heard the voice of Adiola.
Yeah, good morning. Happy weekend. Yeah. Last Saturday in the month of November.
Yes, so
amazing stuff. I was already wondering when November was going to, roll away.
Yes. Which one is roll away?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Need to roll away.
Can we start all over? Can we start November all over?
No, we're entering
like
into the month of
best
December.
month.
Everybody wants to, oh my God, December. Yeah, that's it.
Anyway,
I feel this month is the shortest.
Yeah, November was really fast.
You think?
Fast, and
it was very fast.
I feel like it was fast from the beginning to the middle, and when it got to the middle, it just started to.
Well,
it was not like doing slow motion.
You know why it's slow to you? You never they pay bills. If you pay bills, you're gonna say fast.
You're gonna say fast. You're gonna say fast.
Well, I'm paying bills actually.
Yeah. You say?
I mean.
Okay, yeah, data bills. Yeah. Yes, and Yodogo is also joining us today.
Apologies for being away for a long time.
You had to take a break. If you see him now, you see how refreshed he looks after the break.
The only problem is I don't know if we should accept that apology.
Don't worry, we'll talk about that. Because it has to.
Cameras. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Unfortunately, Oluwale would not be able to join us on the show today. He's a little bit under the weather, but yes, it will be joining next week, from next week, by God's grace. And Ayofa is also not available today, so it's just the three of us on the Parliament today. So as always, let's take a look at the trends. Check out some of the latest stories that we have before we move on to our topic of discussion for today. I really hope that we'll have time for this discussion.
Okay.
Actually. And well, if we don't have time, let's see if we can still, move it to next week. But I do hope that we have enough time to talk about this. But let's move on to the trends. This week hasn't been so I don't know.
Still have bad news.
Yeah.
Flying up and down.
I don't know. I don't even know how to feel. I mean, I came on air last week and the first thing I said was that I'm not happy. And this week again, I'm still not happy. Like I said, unfortunately, we have, so much bad news that is currently still in the news again. And it's just part of the trends. So at times we don't have a choice. We just have to take it, right?
Yeah, we don't.
But yes, let's just start with the better one, right? The 24 schoolgirls who were kidnapped in Kebbi State were released. Yes, they were released, but that also, caused another controversies because I don't know. I find this very funny. It's not supposed to be funny, but it's actually very funny that that bandits can be mocking. I don't know. I just find it very funny that they can actually be mocking to say that the schoolgirls were released based on a peace deal that the government made with them.
I mean, we talked about this last week. Yes, that we talked about, and we said something like, why are we making peace deal with
why are we
bandits?
even negotiating?
Exactly.
And the fact that now these students were released on a supposed peace deal, allegedly.
I mean,
I don't know. Collins?
For me, that raises the question of how many peace deals do we continue making, right? And the only concern I actually had was the fact that when the girls were released, there was no official statement as to the conditions of this release. People were actually asking, were ransom paid? Were they rescued? Why were there no arrests made? And the authorities were literally silent, right? It's just sad that we've come to the point where we get information from terrorists and all.
I don't know. I don't know how much. I mean, I believe that in Nigeria we have lots of people who are very intelligent, who are very good and very vast with getting information and using media tracking and all of those things. Why do we have bandits going online on TikTok especially making videos and nobody is arresting anybody?
I still find it funny.
And the fact that they even came out to say that, I'm trying to find that story, they said that that is happening because of
is it where they said oppression and
marginalization
injustice?
And the rest. It's just
why should we even be?
These are just, for me, I just feel these are excuses. Of course, there will be excuses. Whenever a faction comes up, just like the ones in the East, they told you it's because of marginalization, the people are not included. There's no inclusivity when it comes to governance and the rest.
Yes.
Obviously, you will have, different excuses for, but I mean, there is no...
This was oppression and injustice created the crisis. I don't know. I really don't know. It's just very, very sad to see these happening. And unfortunately, there isn't... I don't know. It's heartbreaking. I'm not even going to lie. It's really, really heartbreaking. And just as, the jubilation was on for the students who were released, there was again another abduction in Kebbi State, another one in Kwara State, another one in Kano State, and I think another one in Nasarawa again, another one in Kogi State. And I don't know. I really don't know. Yet the fate of the students who were kidnapped in Niger State is still very bleak. Nobody's saying anything about the rescue operations. We're not hearing anything. And the only thing is we can't continue like this.
The sad part of this whole thing is, I think throughout last week, everything I was seeing on X was literally my uncle was abducted.
Yes.
My dad was abducted.
Some teenagers were also abducted in Abuja. A 16-year-old boy and 6 girls.
Now, that raises the question of, NYC, they do this thing where I don't know if it's official, but I know I've seen this manual where if you are adopted, maybe it's an edit, I'm not sure.
I also saw it online, but I'm not. I actually said I was going to make findings, check my own. I think I still have my pamphlet.
No, so where I'm even going at is this. One thing I know is, I think NYC, they don't negotiate with terrorists. If you are kidnapped, they don't pay it. And the reason for that is they believe if one person is paid for, obviously it becomes a continuous something. So you're saying you negotiate with terrorists and you give them peace deal and all. It raises the question.
You know that it will continue.
It's more like a business. It's a business for them now.
Why do you think they are coming on TikTok to show off money?
Now the question I'm even asking is, we've seen about 3 to 4 abductions within the Kebbi. Some said it's Kogi, some said it's Kebbi. So my concern and question is it the same group that that is carrying out this thing.
I
think this is what should be established first. Do you want to tell me it's the same people, or there's a faction, that is carrying out this particular attacks? By the time we know that, we can now start. Maybe if at all you want to negotiate, now you can start the negotiation talk. But just like someone said, or just like the U.S., who, when it comes to comparison, we always say we look like them or want to be like them.
We look up to them.
We look up to them, but their slogan is they don't negotiate with terrorists. But why should we negotiate with terrorists?
I don't know. And unfortunately, lives of innocent Nigerians are at risk, and every single day, it's a risk to go out. It's a risk for you to. I mean, I think we've gotten to the point where now, you're even very skeptical. You want to travel, you have to think about it twice
because
you want to do anything.
It takes a lot of thinking and planning to want to mentally safe.
Personally, this time last year, I think I was in Port Harcourt by this time last year. Traveling, it's now a risk on its own. It's very expensive because
very expensive.
Through
and you know the thing. I was actually talking to a few of my friends who are not in Nigeria. I'm like, oh, this is December. Are you guys coming home? And then they're like, dire Nigeria that they are kidnapping people.
Just imagine.
I'm like, you see, that's just part of it. Now it has already created a sort of narrative for people who are not in Nigeria. And usually December is the time that a lot of people, come in, businesses thrive, and all of that. And now there's the fear of, what if I come and something happens? What if I come and I'm kidnapped? What if I come and, I lose my life? And I was really surprised that I think about 3, 4, 5 people that I spoke to, they all said the same thing. And it just made me feel like
nobody wants to die at this point. We just want to leave. Yes, the country is hard, things are not going well, but we still don't want to die. Nobody wants to.
All right, moving on to other stories. According to Senator Alli, he has called on the president to prioritize a wage and salary increase for the Nigerian armed forces and other security agencies. And he said that senators earn more than soldiers who risk their lives for Nigeria. So he said that the basic salary of a private soldier and other security personnel was 50,000 naira per month. And he noted that this has now been increased to 104,000 naira following the president's intervention. He used another country as an example. He highlighted how soldiers actually earn nothing less than 3 million naira when converted, making them more willing to risk their lives for national service. So, Adiola.
Well, if they can implement this, if they can go through with this, I think it's actually a nice thing to do because they are the ones at the forefront.
Yeah.
They're the ones risking their lives, really. And the more or the higher their pay, the more they would want to go out there to protect the country that they're supposed to protect. Yeah, so
the question I actually have to ask concerning this is it now they know? Or
that's what
is he just aware that the payment of these people or their salaries are actually more than, we saying more, you may think maybe a difference of 1,000 or the gap is stretchy.
It's not just that. It's not even the only one talking. Another person is also from the House of Representatives also said that there should be immediate increase in the salary of police officers, military personnel. I feel like now the conversation is coming up now because there's going to be like more fight,
Yeah.
And then even though the story was debunked, there was a video that came out where they were saying that the majority of the soldiers that were recruited were no longer there, even though it was later debunked as fake news. And, of course, the president has also called for the employment of more, about 20,000 more police recruits to, help to fill up and to make sure that security in Nigeria is way tighter than this.
I'm actually thinking of applying.
You're very fit.
I am thinking of applying.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very fit.
Thank you.
You're there.
It's a very risky.
We need
it's a very
people
risky
like
thing.
you.
Really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at the situation of things in the country,
because I mean, looking at it, I feel like there's need for them to actually really review it, because look at the number of Nigerians that are in the U.S. Army. Look at the number of Nigerians that are, and I don't think they're ever afraid to say that they want to be in the army. But I feel like Nigeria is the only place where they are more concerned. They're like, God forbid, don't let my son cannot be in the army and all of that, But when it comes to, US Army and the likes there
is respect. It comes with respect. I think that the Nigerians over there, they see themselves as being respected than here in their hometown. Plus, of course, the pay.
They actually the pay, and there are lots. I feel like they're even more. Look at this. A lot of them, in fact, a lot of them might even create content online, do all of that. They literally live their normal lives, except for when they have to. But it can't be the same. It's not the same here.
You can't compare. Actually, you cannot. But
anyway,
it is what it is.
In addition to the recruitment of 20,000 police officers that the president ordered, he also ordered the withdrawal of police escorts from VIP protection. VIPs across the country, which the IGP has now confirmed that 11,566 police escorts have been withdrawn from VIP protection. But then the question is, this is not the first time this is happening. This is not the first time that escorts that follow VIPs have been withdrawn. How are we sure that this time around
they're telling the truth?
It's going to stand.
Yeah.
Well, let's just hope it's not just talk.
It's just not talk. Hope. Because at this point, we can only hope.
All right, moving on to other stories. Yes, according to the NYCDG, has warned core members that if you post negative things on social media, you're gonna be sanctioned. Yes, so he issued the warning while he was addressing the Batsi core members at the NYC Delta State Orientation Camp. And according to the statement, the DG emphasized that any negative social media posts by core members would attract sanctions. He said, follow simple instructions, be obedient, go for your biometrics.
Is that simple?
Go for your CDS. Learn about Said,
And
no come on social media when they post negative.
I have a lot of things to say about that.
Okay.
Yeah, it has its good side, it has its bad side. Because the question I want to ask, are you encouraging citizens to be silent about oppressions?
Things that are going
That's
on.
one. Two, are you minimizing the people's freedom to speech, freedom of expression? This thing happened, I think, earlier this year about this lady. There was this
online to say things about. Okay, I think that was when they now implemented the 77,000
and all. So I mean, you are telling people, go to school, learn, come out, serve your fatherland, but be silent about everything you've learned, your freedom of speech, everything for you to communicate, to be expressive and all. Well, in as much as I see that as I see a loophole in that, but we Nigerians, we too do.
We too do.
Yeah, everybody, every small thing now, your camera, you've carried ring light and all.
You're already sitting in front of.
Yes, creating.
And you're ready to talk, which we too do is what we now bring us
to that topic. I've been waiting for that particular.
to that particular story. Now, there's a lady that have to do. I think I remember that was part of the trends that we picked here, where okay, so a rude boy of the defunct P Square, made a post, and this lady came under the post and accused him. Very, very huge accusation.
Very expensive.
Very expensive
accusation.
In fact, it's something that could spoil career. So she accused him of forcing himself on his domestic help. She accused him of rape and this brought quite a sort of uproar online, and people are like, no, you have to take this up. You cannot let this slide. And, he came out and he said, usually I'll just keep quiet. But on this particular one, I'm not going to keep quiet. Now, for those who are usually very active on X, you know that in addition to always calling out people who do this very, very bad deed, let me not say more than that. There's been calls for persecution of people who force themselves on other people. Yeah. But in addition to that, there's also been calls that people who falsely accuse other people should also be punished, and that's the case of this lady. Now, when Rude Boy came out to say, he tweeted and said, I hardly reply, but you see this, if you like, go on private, because people now started calling his attention to the post. Now, when people started calling his attention to the post, she deleted the post, deleted her X handle, and went off, right? So he said that he will find her with every necessary means, power, resources, money, and then she's going to face the law. Ladies and gentlemen, she was found. I don't know. I don't know why you would feel like just because you're online. I know that, yes, they say online lower only sorry anyhow, but don't come and be jammed. Don't jam talk.
Calm down.
It's very wrong, especially when you're accusing somebody wrongly. That is too expensive to accuse someone of. So anyway, the news is she was arrested. She fled social media and ran away from her house. I didn't even know that she was married. She ran away from social media, ran away from her husband's house, and then she was arrested on the 6th of this month, detained, and she was eventually charged to court on the 10th of November. But of course, there was no updates. It was because there was no updates, like, because probably some people would have already said, "Oh, justice for her, justice for her." But so according to the person that tweeted this, he said that the Rude Boy intentionally did not drop updates so that there's not going to be any form of public sympathy. Because I know that people would have started saying, please just forgive her, And after just about 24 hours in detention, started complaining that she needed medical attention. She was later released to go to the hospital, and she has to eventually come back. So then the matter was adjourned, and now the new court date is now the 1st of December.
I think the reason why they are even putting this out is because she didn't come back for the the moment they released her to go for medical checkup, she just stayed. Like, I don't want to come back.
Our lawyer just said that she's extremely sick. But for me, I don't know. I actually like the fact that, because if you're going to be laying such accusations, have your proof.
Yes.
Don't just
it
come
must be genuine. No,
that could. Do you know the number of people who are not even, the number of people both here in Nigeria and abroad who their lives have been put on hold because of false accusations of rape, whose lives and never became the same anymore. I think there was a story of a particular guy on Twitter one time who eventually, ended it all, only to find out that it was actually a lie from the onset.
Yes, rape is bad, but falsely accusing someone of that act
that was the only one that got me. And I like the fact that they picked out.
Like, come here, you can't go scot-free.
I'm actually happy. What this is teaching me is justice delayed. It's not justice denied. Because this happened since September. Yeah, this was way back as September, or even before September, when he replied that particular comment. And it's just funny how much people can go, how expensive people can take the joke or anything just for clout, and they'll call it steamy from X. Because of the payment, because of the engagement, because of the interactions you get. You want to trend. And you say things without, considering the consequences. Well, for this particular day, Disha, Just like what people are saying, she learned it from our politicians because, I mean, they are the ones when they're in court. We've seen it before where you be in court and you start crying or you faint or you pull out different stones. So she's imitating, yeah? She's doing from the best. She learned from the best. But at least, one thing is sure, her Christmas will be for Kibi or anywhere she finds her place. It's actually good for her. At least she the cost of paying for Christmas chicken and the rest is already out of it.
It's going to be on the government, and
that's just to tell you that don't come online and come and say what is not, all in the name of trying to get likes. And so yes, still talking about justice delayed but not denied. We all remember the case of this University of Port Harcourt student who killed his girlfriend. I think that was in October 2023. Wow, it's been that long. Wow. Yeah, in October 2023. And it was a lot. It was a lot because it wasn't just about, the murder he committed. It was so much. So now he has actually been sentenced as well to death by hanging. So since 2023.
I mean, this is the real definition of justice delayed. It's not justice denied.
Yeah, so this is another one. Justice that was also served. So yes, we thank God that finally, family members have come out to say finally, after so much back and forth, they have eventually gotten justice. And finally, in the Nollywood industry, I don't even know what's... This one just is very, very, I don't know if I should say it's confusing. Well, anyway, there was those videos came online of the fight between Peggy Oviri and Taye Arimoro, but now the Guild of Actors has suspended Taye. That's why the fact that video showed that both of them were the ones involved in a physical altercation.
What do you mean fake live video?
That's actually part of government. They said they made a fake live video.
I saw this thing yesterday and I was like, wait, I don't understand. What do you mean fake live video?
You know that's now. Maybe it's AI that use.
I just think, and I really hope that they will look into this again and set the right justice, because
anyway,
this one is not.
We'll see. I mean, I like the fact that he has already said that his lawyers are working on it.
Oh, he has come out to say something.
Yes, he said he's not going to say anything, that his lawyers are working on it, and then eventually whatever happens, like, we're going to hear from his lawyers.
Actually really like how calm he is about the situation anyway, from the onset. Yeah, so it's good.
Anyway, that's all on the trends for today. This is still Youth Parliament right here on Wales Radio 89.3 FM.
You beg God to make calm, but see everybody getting late. So my brother hustle, so my sister work. No condition lasts forever, your own turn become. So my brother hustle, so my sister work. Beans, they cook forever, your own beans go down. If you see person, make a more rejoice with them. If they ask you what's your no, take no offense. See this life better, no, your time they come, because no be only you kill Jesus. We plenty for yeah.
Welcome back. This is still Youth Parliament on Wales Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred wholesome radio. And today, our topic, I don't know, I actually really wish that, I don't know. Anyway.
Talk your mind.
Why are you?
It's a call that you are all getting old.
Seriously.
You don't the older. But okay.
Last.
You don't the older.
At least every one of you, you're accepting that now. No, me, you don't. I'm not.
Anyway,
I'm
I
not
actually don't
part
know what
of
you guys
you.
are talking about because I mean, I literally clocked 18 on the 18th. So,
I don't know about that.
I found 12.
well,
This year.
You guys are.
well
This
anyway,
Okay.
we're taking a look at the fear of marriage that many youths don't admit. It feels like the big elephant in the room. But yes, for a lot of young people, you know, we go online, we see pictures on Instagram. We're like, oh my God, you know, from photo shoots to, you know, a shabby moments. Like, oh my God, are you serious? I'm so happy for you. I love it for you. And all of that.
This is so nice.
God so for me. God that barb you
As
this size
in-
should barb me.
But am I a spoon?
Am I a spoon?
Even if I'm a beans, they should pick me too.
But yes, as all of that, you know, is actually going on, the truth is there's so much uncertainty that also comes with that, because a lot of young people find themselves asking, am I really ready for marriage? Some people are scared. Some people don't even talk about it at all. But there's this fear that is hanging in the air. And that's why you find out that a lot of young people, you know, it's not actually because of lack of seriousness or because we're not serious. It's just this fear that comes with it. And it is valid.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like it's very valid.
It is. Don't
But-
feel like it is really, really valid.
But I mean, let's taking a look at it truthfully. Yeah, a lot of us actually want love. We want companionship. We want stability. But marriage itself has a way of putting fear. Not because you don't want to get married. Not because we hate marriage, but because marriage today is looking way heavier than ever. When you look around you, you see divorce rates rising, influencer breakups everywhere. I mean, your celebrity couple, you know, you just see that they are no longer together. Stories of domestic violence, financial pressure. There's this new trend that is now going on. I think I saw it on TikTok. I saw it on IG too, where they say, "Thank God, say I broke alone." Imagine being broke with 2 kids. Imagine being broke with 3 kids. Imagine being broke with a wife. Imagine being broke with a husband. And you know, that's also part of it. And then the feeling of, what if I choose wrong? I feel like that's even the one that
Yes.
that even, you know, usually is a question that a lot of people raise. And so many times we hide behind, I'm not ready, I just want to make money. I'm focusing on my hustle.
Whereas there are
Money-
so many things.
Is money that is my concern now. Marriage is kukuma not for everybody. Not all of us will get married. And there are people who are steady taking our
Marriage is
names.
overrated.
Yeah, and there are people who are steady taking our. You see, it's almost December now. I have some set of people that are going to carry my name. So let me not mention it. But they're already telling me that they're going to take my name. And steady every year. There are people that carry your name. So, thank you very much. You know, and you know, there's just this fear that a lot of, you know, young people carry. So let's take a look at those fears now. Let me start with Adiola.
Okay, so I think I should start with loss of freedom and independence. You know, there was a time that I felt like, am I really, really ready to share my space with somebody?
Yeah, that reminds me. I saw a video of another guy who came out to say, you know that when you get married, yeah, you people who are used to living alone, then you now have to start living with somebody else. How about we both live separately? And then, you're in your house, you just come for weekends sometimes, sleep over, and then I go back to my house.
But I was like, I don't know if I'm really
But
ready
you don't live alone.
No, I don't mean my space like that. I mean, there are... Okay, before my best friend got married, whenever we are together, I see the way she speaks to a man. The conversations that they have, those kind of things, and I'm like, no, I don't think I want to do that kind of thing. Then at that point, no. Then because I think I'm ready now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am. Because at times I would wake up by 6 and she's already on the phone with her man, and I'm like, sorry, I don't understand. I don't know.
No, wait, sorry. She's on the phone at 6 a.m.
Yeah, maybe there's this morning devotion that they do together.
Okay.
Do you understand? And I really actually love it.
Wow, I love it for them too.
Seriously, it gave me that ginger back then that, this is nice. I wanted...
When it gave you the ginger, what did you do with it? You made stew.
No, I didn't even do anything with it because I just shoved it aside because, no, sorry. What do you mean? But, at that point, I felt like, no, I don't think I'm ready to share my space like that with somebody. I want my freedom. I want my independence. There are times that my phone will ring and I just will feel like I don't want to pick calls at this point. So tell me, what if it's my man calling me? And that stage where you get to and they say communication is key. You have to communicate, even if you're not in the mood to.
And you say, baby, you know what?
I'm actually not in the mood
right now.
Exactly. Can we talk later?
Yeah,
but at some point, I don't even want to say that I'm not in the mood. But no, I've grown now. Do you get? I'm a
single people.
I'm a grown woman now.
So single people so we give advice first.
So loss of freedom
and independence, things that I would normally do on my own, I would have to share with the other party because it's not just me now.
Okay. There's actually, I don't think we're going to finish this today, but let's just continue. Let me come to Collins now.
Okay. The next one would be emotional commitment and vulnerability.
I think that's a problem with men.
Well,
not to be gender specific now, but I actually think
it's more of women than men. But before I stress, okay,
let him give his point.
I don't know about the commitments. But you see that vulnerability
and commitment.
Sorry,
but let's hear from you. Wait, calm down. Let's hear. Sorry, it's not like we're rushing. Okay, so, let's hear from you.
Before I actually go to that, I'll just stress more on what Adela said. Yeah, most times it happens to me sometimes, and I be like, not like I don't want you close to me or anything, but there are times when I just want to be alone. There are times when I just need my peace. But if you're close to me, I just have to bring up conversations. And that gender can be very annoying.
Because if you don't talk, you're like, did
I do something?
Yeah. Because
why are you not talking to me?
Why are you not?
Do you not love me anymore?
Exactly.
So
because you're already making me think things that I should not think about.
That brings us. You see, you just admitted when I said emotional commitment. Now, you ladies, you begin to think. A man would actually be thinking of many other things. How to make, there's house rent coming next year for maybe both of you. How to do this. But he's in his brain, he's doing calculations. But you, the woman, because he's not talking to you, you think he's talking to somebody else.
But right? there's a point of, that's where being vulnerable comes in.
Now, fine, yes. I think it goes both ways, yeah. Okay. And the reason is that the society has actually structured our heads as young people. The things we read on social media these days, where now people go to the length of conducting what they call a loyalty test. Yeah, I saw one recently where I want to test my partner. I want to see if she would fall for someone else. And like I do tell people, if anyone could go to that length I don't know what to call it.
And even do you know the very surprising one? Actually, ladies will also do that, and then they test their partner with their friends.
I pity you.
You know the funny thing? There was a guy.
I actually really pray for them.
There was a guy on Twitter.
Testing, they just end up together.
Yes, there was a guy on Twitter that came out to say that today makes it. Did he say 7 or 9 years? I don't know if you saw that tweet.
Since his friend and his
that he told his friend to help him test his girlfriend then to find out if he said now they're married.
Because I don't know why.
I'm like, oh wow.
Why is it that you are testing your partner? Where's the place of trust actually?
Loyalty test. I don't know. Continue.
So I actually do not blame. Now the reason, according to you, say guys are more. The men are more of this whole emotional thing and all. And yes,
I feel like a lot of men don't want to commit.
Now it's a two-way thing, because like I said, what people have actually read, what people have seen, the instances where a man would actually commit, and at the end of the day, you find out that this person is cheating, right? Not like one partner, or not like the guys do not cheat, or the other way around. But for the guy, it's worse, because I mean sometimes you end up finding out that the child I'm having, or the child I've been taking care of, it's not actually mine, right? Even after so many years. So this is something that has been a trend, recent, and that is one fear our generation they're having. If you see people today, they will tell you, "I'm not sure I want to get married." You hear, in fact, we've made it a norm now where we say fear women, fear who no fear woman,
fear men too.
So that trend, it's we may think it's a joke,
but yes,
but it has something that is doing to
ahead. Yes, it's actually working, because by the time you're with someone, the first thing that comes to your head, I don't want to commit. Let me see. You use 2 years to see. Here you are using 2 years to see. Let me see where this thing will lead. Let me see if she will show signs, because people, they will tell you, first of all, you will begin to see signs before the wonders. So you begin to think that, okay, I'm not taking this girl serious. If maybe that first 2 years, 3 years, you are not getting serious, because you have this belief that all women are the same, or they will end up breaking your heart. And for the woman herself, 2 years is a long time.
It is.
Exactly.
Thank you.
So for her, she will be like, okay, this guy is not serious.
Yeah, exactly.
So let me drift towards someone else. Now in between, there is no way as a woman you begin talking to someone else. Maybe he gives you attention, right, more than your own man. At the end of the day, you begin, the feelings would always develop.
Okay.
And as time goes on, immediately you break up. Now the guy starts again from square zero. Now the narrative he gives to people is, my girlfriend cheated. Meanwhile, he was the problem. The time, the gap in which he was beginning to say, let me see if she's serious. If the
lady was actually very committed,
I don't want
felt
to
like
commit.
she was not being taken seriously, so she had
so commitment is actually a very, very big.
But why is it difficult
to commit?
For men to commit, yes. Because I mean, I've seen situations where, in order to, I feel like men usually self-sabotage their relationships when it's going well. Because I feel like they maybe at some point they begin to feel like this is getting too serious. So that's why you see that they give attention 1 week, 2 weeks, and it's like this guy's enjoying it all.
They just take it away. It's like that word serious, like that seriousness is always a problem for them when.
No, the thing is
and by the time they realize what they're doing, just like you said, the lady has probably met somebody else who has made her feel like, okay, yes, this is a better option.
No, that's where the issue comes in. And the guy, for them, or for guys, you begin to say, she has nothing to lose. Now, why you make those statements is this. First of all, you go on dates, you spend. Not saying there are not ladies who actually pay for, but it's rare in our case of Nigeria, right?
It's huge small to us.
Let's say your 2 months of being together, her phone gets bad, you get her a new phone, you spend. Now let's say, and if you're getting a phone, you ladies no longer see Android phones as phones. It has to be an Apple device also, right? So now you spend on that. In between, you give tips, you give monies, right? You buy hair, you spend in between. And at the end of the day, the guy would worry that, okay, if this thing goes south now, she has nothing to lose. I have a lot to lose because I've been the one who has been debited, or that's why. And to the sad part, the guy would say, or his friends would tell you, the question she would say is, did I send you? Did I ask you to do it? So,
but you know that question is on both sides. There are ladies that have done things as well, and they've been told,
did I send you? Yeah.
Things like,
I feel like we actually have
conversation is actually this conversation is actually a lot.
Exactly,
a whole lot. So now we've talked about Adeola talked about
loss of freedom.
Now Collins has talked about emotional commitment and vulnerability. Okay, there's still so much, actually, a whole lot to still unpack when it comes to this. And for me, there's also, I don't know, maybe we'll continue from here next week, actually, because of our time. But there's still a whole lot. There's still, I feel like, majorly, for me, my own biggest fear is the fear of marrying the wrong person. That is my biggest fear for me. And there's still, so many other ones that we would also talk about next week. Next week, I think we'll dedicate more time to be able to talk about this. And I feel like this would also help the elderly to also understand
that when
the dilemma that we are in. And the reason it feels like young people are actually not ready is not because we're not ready. For instance, I have a friend who unfortunately didn't come from the home that is, very, very put together. And everything she saw growing up as a child has affected her so much that she's not even thinking in the line of relationships or marriages. So that's all part of it. It's also another part of it that we'd also look out, because some people, it's as a result of their trauma as children, seeing how their families were, that caused them to say, you know what, anything that concerns love. But we'll continue from there next week. Yeah.
Okay. But I think that to sum it all, the wokeness of the society, this whole wokeness idea, you don't need a man.
We're still going to come to that. That one is part of the problems that we have as well. It's also part of the problems. We have to go, guys.
All right. So yes, still we'll meet again next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming with more fear.
Okay. All right. Odogu, thank you so much for coming.
Peace.
All right. And until we meet again next Saturday, my name is Toluwaleke Alli, the Radio Princess. Bye.
Jesus, my